Hey y'all. If you guys are new to the video, my name is EJ Smith. I'm a digital entrepreneur. Um, Here to talk about my weekly recap from last week. Too much didn't really happen this past weekend. This past week. I've been supposed to meet with my client again just to talk more about domain prep for this lead for this can't what do you call it? I'm so sorry. This email campaign that I'm working on with him. So I've been doing a lot of research behind that, figuring out how the best way to go about it, to stay away from spam boxes and stuff of that nature. In addition to that, I've been working on some of the backbone to this agency for this company because I had some time to do it this past week because I was supposed to meet with my client last Thursday, but he ended up having to cancel. And so throughout that free time, oh yeah, so throughout that free time, I was kind of changed it up a little bit and focused on the infrastructure. In doing so, a lot of the things that I was able to find out is that there wasn't a lot of things that was in order that needed to be. And so being able to focus on certain things like that you never really even thought about was very important for me, and I didn't really even realize it until I actually started focusing on doing it. And so I was pretty grateful about that. uh in addition to that, I began to read this book called Inner Excellence. It's powerful. I've only read a couple pages on it, but some of the things that I learned within the book talks about one, staying in the present, something that I myself struggle to do on a day-to-day basis that I'm now focusing on trying to do. Because in order to really get to where you want to be, you have to focus on the day-to-day actions and know that you have to take care of those things now in order to reap the benefits later in the future. And so that was one thing that have taken away from this book. And then also, you're on your own journey, you're on that journey for a reason, and so you have to trust in God in order to get through or even know what your purpose is in life. And a lot of things, a lot of people, including myself, think that they know what their purpose is, but sometimes that purpose is influenced by the things that you see on a day-to-day basis, whether it's on social media, whether it's the people in your environment, whether it's things that you feel you think you are, even though you may not be that thing that you think you are. And so really honing in and being honest with yourself on the good things about yourself and the bad things, the things that you need to fix in your own life in order to grow. I believe this is a growing season for myself, and it's been an interesting couple of months ever since I actually began creating this company. I've been able to find things in myself that I needed to grow in, and I can say that it's been a blessing in disguise for me to actually start this agency when I did, because of the things I've been able to go through that God has taken me through in order to learn more about who I am and the things I need to grow in. So, with that said, it's a great book, Inner Excellence by Jim Murphy. If you guys are interested, um, that was free advertisement, so I'm not getting paid for showing showing people this book, but I would say that it's very beneficial, and I would say reading this is way more beneficial than reading any book about investing or anything like that, because the things that you want to get externally starts from within, and I recently started learning that as well. And it's funny that I say that because of the things that I'm starting to do in terms of actually building the foundation within this company, um, and knowing certain things that I actually need to focus on that I haven't been able to focus on, because I feel like throughout this time building this agency, I've been focusing on, okay, finding clients, trying to, I guess, yeah, trying to find niches first and foremost, and then finding companies and clients within that niche in order to do something with them, to get a proof of value concept, to get a case study, to figure out if I can actually get money in this, to see if this is even the right industry for me, all this kind of stuff, but actually focusing on the fundamentals of what your company actually needs to be successful. Some of the things that you have to have, the operations that need to have in order to make the company run successfully starts from within. And so it's kind of interesting how I'm kind of getting that connection within this book because I think once you apply, once you have a lesson, you can apply that lesson to everything else in life. And so that's why I strongly believe in that. I've been grateful to be able to actually see and comprehend that actually coming into flourishing. In addition to that, I'm telling you, bro, I need to get like my dog on here or something. We just need to chop it up or something like that. But my friend Aaron, who's actually working within this industry as well, creating his own company, um, just gave me some insightful words of wisdom last week. And it was funny because it felt like at the time that I was really doing this alone, going through this alone, I felt like I was going crazy because I was like, just certain things that like you just stay stuck on for hours doing this, and then it's like, bro, am I dumb? like, there's no way like it should be this difficult when it actually is this difficult, or you know, some of the doubt that comes to mind whenever you're doing stuff like this, you're not alone, and it's really those times when you fight through those self-talks where you actually grow and get to where you want to become, or get to where you want to be. And so just having those conversations with him was cool because I realized it takes time, it takes the day-to-day actions in order to get to where you want to be. And so that's kind of where I wanted what I wanted to talk about today. Right now, the season I'm in right now, when it comes to working with my client, is pretty much very direct on what we're working on. Um, just really trying to get this email campaign out in the best way possible and actually show some value um, out of this project that we're working on. So I'm excited for this upcoming week. Obviously, you could tell I'm back at school. So yeah, I mean, yeah, it is what it is. I'm glad to be back. I've been training, doing all kinds of stuff. So, being able to find time, has been important. Actually started doing like a little daily list to get certain things done that I need to get done on a day to day, which I would say has been very beneficial because if you don't take control over your time, somebody will. I heard that somewhere. So I've started to do so. I found that whenever I did those days that I do write the things I need to get done down, I usually do them. And the days that I don't do it, I only do some of them. So I'm going to continue to work on trying to be consistent with that as well, which is very important. But with that, I hope you guys have a blessed week, and I'll see you guys next week. Thank you.